morning students. Today we are going to see about 6th standard social science history unit 3 Indus civilization part 2. So students, listen carefully. If you have any doubt, make a note of it which will be clarified on the day of reopening. Students, now let's recall our previous session. In previous session, we have seen about Indus civilization. Indus civilization is also known as Indus Valley civilization because this civilization flourished in Indus River, so we can call Indus Valley civilization. It is also known as Bronze Age civilization because these period people used by the articles made of bronze. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro are the two famous cities were found in the Indus civilization. The two planned areas of Harappa city are Upper Town and Lower Town. Students, Harappan civilization had two planned areas. There are Upper Town and Lower Town. The part of the city to the west was higher and it was called Citadel. The higher part included administration, great bath and granary. Students, the great bath was a large rectangular tank in a courtyard. A granary was a solid brick foundation. It was used to store food grain. Next is lower town. The part of the city to the east was lower is called lower town. It was inhabited by common people, which means it is the living place of lower caste people. Students, I hope you are clear with the previous session. Now let's enter into today's session, trade and transport of Harappan civilization. Harappans were great traders. Students, traders means a person who buys and sells goods, currency or shares. They were used standardized weight and measure. Then they used stick with marks to measure the length. So students, they used stick with marks to measure the length. Next is transport. The Indus people used carts with spokeless wheel. Students, nowadays we are using different types of spoke wheel, but ancient period they used spokeless solid wheels. Students, next we are going to see about Indus civilization seals. Students, seal is an embossed emblem, figure or symbol. For an example, this is our Tamil Nadu government symbol or seal. Similarly, the Indus people also used different types of seals. There is evidence for extensive maritime trade with Mesopotamia and Indus. Students, maritime trade is the kind of trade that involves the transport of goods through the sea using ship. Our archaeologists found Indus seals in Mesopotamia, which are modern day Iraq, Kuwait and Syria. So students, there is evidence for extensive maritime trade with Mesopotamia and Indus. Students, next is King Naram Sin. He was the Akkadian emperor. He has written about buying jewelry from the land of Melucca. Students, Melucca is one of the region of Indus Valley. Next is cylindrical seals. Cylindrical seals similar to those found in Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia have also been found in the Indus area. This shows the trade links between these two areas. Students, next we can see about a naval dockyard at Lothal. Dockyard is an enclosed area of water in a port for loading, unloading and repair of ship. Students, a naval dockyard has been discovered in Lothal in Gujarat. It shows the maritime activities of the Indus people. Students, Lothal is situated, otherwise located on the banks of a tributary of Sabarmati river in Gujarat. Students, Lothal is located on the banks of Sabarmati River in Gujarat. Next is Leader in Mohenjo-daro. A sculpture of a seated male has been unearthed in a building with a headband on the forehead and a small ornament on the right upper arm. His hair is carefully combed and beard finely trimmed. Two holes beneath the ears suggest that head ornaments might have been attached till the ear. Then the left shoulder is covered with a shawl-like ornament decorated with designs of flowers and rings. Students, their left shoulder is covered with a shawl-like garment decorated with the designs of flowers or rings. This shawl pattern is used by people even today in those areas also. Students, next we can see about technology of Harappan civilization. Indus people had developed a system of standardized weight and measures. Ivory scale found in Lothal in Gujarat is 1704 mm. Students, it is the very smallest division ever recorded on a scale of other contemporary civilization. The word civilization comes from the ancient Latin word civics, which means city. So students, civilization means city. Students, do you know this little statue was found at Mohenjo-daro? When Sir John Marshall saw the statue known as the Dancing Girl, he said, "When I first saw them, I found it difficult to believe that they were prehistoric modeling, such as this was unknown in the ancient worlds up to the age of Greece. I thought that these figures had found their way into levels some 3000 years old to which they properly belonged." Students, next is KVT complex. K for Kurkai, V for Vanji and T for Todi. Students, KVT complex spread over Afghanistan and Pakistan has many places. Names of those were mentioned in Sangam literature. For an example, Kurkai, Vanji, Todi, Madirai, Urai and Kudalgarh are the names of the places in Pakistan. Kurkai and Pumbuhar in Afghanistan are related to the cities and ports mentioned in the Sangam age. The names of the rivers Kaveri and Purnas in Afghanistan and the rivers of Kaveriwala and Porunai in Pakistan also occur in the Sangam literature. Students, next we can move on to lifestyle of Indus civilization people. Inscription can provide us information about customs, practices and other aspects of any place or time, which means written in a script gives more information about ancient period people lifestyle. So far, the Indus script has not been deciphered, which means we cannot be able to understand the Indus script easily. Therefore, we must look for other clues to know about the Indus people and their lifestyle. Students, first we can see about apparel of Indus people, which means the cloth of the Indus people. Cotton fabrics were in common use. Students, Indus people mostly used cotton fabric dresses. Students, do you know Indus people were the first people to grow cotton. Clay spindles unearthed suggest that yarn was spun. Students, they used clay spindle to spin the yarn. Then wool was also used. Students, they used wool also. Next is love and peace of Indus people. Settlements were built on big platforms and elevated grounds. Students, mostly they were built on a big platforms on highest grounds. The Indus civilization seems to have been a peaceful one. Few weapons were found and there is no evidence of an army. So they lived in a peaceful life. They displayed their status with garments and precious jewelry. Students, they showed their status with cloth and costly jewelry. Then they had an advanced civic sense also. Next is ornaments of Indus people. Ornaments were popular among men and women. They adorned themselves with necklaces, armlets, bangles, finger rings, ear studs, and anklets. Students, the ornaments were made of gold, silver, ivory, shell, copper, terracotta. Students, terracotta is a type of fired clay, typically of a brownish red color and precious stones. Students, horse and iron metal were unknown to the people of Indus. Once again I repeat students, horse and iron were unknown to the people of Indus. Next is copper was the first metal discovered and used by humans. Once again I repeat students, copper was the first metal discovered and used by humans. Students, do you know Indus people used the red quartz stone called cornelian. It is used to design jewelry. Students, next is governor of Indus civilization. Historians believe that there existed a central authority that controlled planning of towns and overseas trade, maintenance of drainage, and peace in the city. Students, next we can see about occupation of Indus people. The main occupation of the Indus people is not known. However, agriculture, handicrafts, pottery making, jewelry making, weaving, carpentry, and trading were practiced. Then they were traders, merchants, and artisans. Rearing of cattle was another occupation. Students, rearing of cattle was another occupation. Then the people of those times knew how to use the potter's wheel to make pot, and they reared domesticated animals also. Students, next is pottery of Indus people. Pottery was practiced using the potter's wheel. Then it was well fired. The potteries were red in color with beautiful design in black color. The broken pieces of pottery have animal figures and geometric designs on it. Students, next we are going to see about religious belief of Indus people. Students, we don't have any evidence pointing to specific deities or their religious practices. There might have been worship of Mother Goddess, which is concluded based upon the excavation of several female vicarians. Next is toy culture of Indus people. Toys like carts, cow with movable head and limbs, clay balls, tiny doll, a small clay monkey, terracotta squirrel eating a nut, clay dogs, and male dancer have been found. They made various types of toys using terracotta which show that they enjoyed playing. Students, do you know the earliest form of writing was developed by Sumerians? Once again I repeat students, the earliest form of writing was developed by Sumerians. Students, next we can see about what happened to Harappans. By 1900 BCE, the Harappan culture had started declining. It is assumed that the civilization met with repeated floods, ecological changes, otherwise environmental changes. Invention. Invention is an instant of invading a country or a region with an army force. Then natural calamity or natural disaster like volcanic eruption, tsunami, cyclone, earthquake, etc. Next is climatic changes. It is a change in the average conditions such as temperature and rainfall in a region over a long period of time. Then deforestation and an epidemic, which means a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. For an example, cholera, dengue, and corona, etc. Students, repeated floods, ecological changes, invention, natural calamity, climatic changes, deforestation, and an epidemic are the following reasons the Harappan culture had started declining. Students, do you know radiocarbon dating method? It is a standard tool for archaeologists also known as C14 method. The radiocarbon method uses the radioactive isotope of carbon called carbon 14. It is used to determine the age of an object. Students, the radiocarbon dating method is also known as C14 method. It is used to determine the age of an object. Next is elsewhere in the world. The first one is Great Pyramid. Students, the Great Pyramid of Giza built by King Khufu in 2500 BCE, built with limestones, and each pyramid had 15 tons weight. Next is Ur-Ziggurat. Mesopotamia in Sumerian period, Ur-Ziggurat built by Ur-Nammu in honor of the moon god Sin. Students, Ur-Ziggurat was built by King Ur-Nammu in honor of the moon god Sin. Students, the Abu Simbel site of two temples built by Egyptian king Ramses II. Students, do you know the archaeological site at Mohenjo-daro has been declared as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. UNESCO means United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Students, now let's see the textbook pages related to today's topic. Today we have seen about trade and transport of Harappan civilization. Harappans were great traders. Standardized weight and measures were used by them. They used sticks with marks to measure length. They used carts with spokeless solid wheels. There is evidence for extensive maritime trade with Mesopotamia. Indus seals have been found as far as Mesopotamia, which are modern-day Iraq, Kuwait, and parts of Syria. King Naram-Sin of Akkadian Empire has written about buying jewelry from the land of Melucca. The cylindrical seals similar to those found in Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia have also been found in the Indus area. This shows the trade links between these two areas. A naval dockyard has been discovered in Lothal in Gujarat. It shows the maritime activities of the Indus people. Lothal is located on the banks of the tributary of Sabarmati river in Gujarat. Next is Leader in Mohenjo-daro. A sculpture of a seated male has been unearthed in a building with a headband on the forehead and a smaller ornaments on the right upper arm. His hair is carefully combed and beard finely trimmed. Then, two holes beneath the ears suggest that the head ornament might have been attached till the ear. The left shoulder is covered with a shawl-like garment decorated with designs of flowers and rings. This shawl pattern is used by people even today in those areas. Next is technology. Indus people had developed a system of standardized weight and measures. Ivory scale found in Lothal in Gujarat is 1704 mm, the smallest division ever recorded on a scale of other contemporary civilization. Next is apparel. Cotton fabrics were in common use. Clay spindles unearthed suggest that yarn was spun. Wool was also used. Next is love and peace. Settlements were built on giant platforms and elevated grounds. The Indus civilization seems to have been a peaceful one because few weapons were found and there is no evidence of an army. They displayed their status with the garments and precious jewelry, and they had an advanced civic sense. Next is ornaments. Ornaments were popular among men and women. They adorned themselves with necklaces, armlets, bangles, finger rings, ear studs, and anklets. The ornaments were made of gold, silver, ivory, shell, copper, terracotta, and precious stones. Then, occupation of the Indus people. The main occupation of the Indus people is not known. However, agriculture, handicraft, pottery making, jewelry making, weaving, carpentry, and trading were practiced. They were merchants, traders, and artisans. Rearing of cattle was another occupation. People of those times knew how to use the bottas wheels. They reared domesticated animals also. Next is pottery. Pottery was practiced using the bottas wheel. It was well fired. Potteries were red in color with beautiful designs in black. The broken pieces of pottery have animal figures and geometric designs on it. Next is religious belief. We don't have any evidence pointing to specific deities or their religious practices. There might have been worship of Mother Goddess, which is concluded based upon the excavation of several female figures. Next is what happened to Harappans. By 1900 BCE, the Harappan culture had started declining. It is assumed that the civilization met with repeated floods, ecological changes, invention, natural calamity, climatic changes, deforestation, and an epidemic. Students, I hope you understood this class. Now, time for evaluation. Here are some evaluation questions. Which metal was unknown to Indus people? How do you know that Indus people traded with other countries? Many pottery and its pieces have been discovered from Indus sites. What do you know from that? Can you guess what happened to the Harappans? A naval dockyard has been discovered in Lothal. What does it convey? Students, try to answer these questions in your social science notebook.